Pull experience so bad I don't even want to show it on video. Just look at the fact that I have a freaking Zane card and then look at how many wishes it took. This man and his stupid ass face with the mushrooms growing out of him right now. I had a pity of 45 and I got Zane at heart pity, and then Rafayel took me to heart pity again. I don't know how I'm supposed to manage the beach banner. Already I am so late pulling for these cards because I wanted to get some gems and the free wishes out of the event first. And Zane interrupts me again. This is the third time Zane has done this. He has overtaken Silas for cock blocking. I was in such a bad mood after pulling that I didn't even want to play his card, which apparently people don't even like. I disagree. I think it's gonna be cute. I'm very optimistic. I've already gotten the card. I'm gonna like it. In all seriousness, I do still need the aftercare after what happened in Tears of Romero. I think this card will provide that. Hello everyone! Did you enjoy the last lads video? Good, because I'm making another one. So, Destined Dawntide, the wedding banner. People are so mad about this card, and so I had to come across a little bit of spoilers. Apparently, the story is not good, the kiss is censored, and to which I'm like, these are not valid criticisms. Rafayel's stories have always hit a little bit different than the other love interests. By all means, do criticize the fact that the kindled moments are getting shorter and the animation in this game is getting shorter, but I'll talk about that in the end. By all means, criticize that. I think the story is gonna be fine. I had to spoil myself just a little bit, just to so I could see if it's worth it. I did come to the conclusion that it is worth it to pull, unfortunately. And I'm really optimistic that it's gonna be good. I've already spent money on the card. I was gonna wear a veil for this, but after that full experience, I was just I do not care. However, but Rafayel's dress comes with a very cute crown. I'm wearing that. Do I look bonita? The white shirt is all I have. I don't know where my white dress is. I have one, I think. It's off-white at most. Anyway. A small speedboat cuts through the azure waves. An island appears, but there's no trace of Mo Art Studio which was built on it. In its place stands an unfamiliar landscape. What the... This is the newly formed spatial anomaly, huh? Oh, did the spatial anomaly get formed on Rafayel's house? That person is... Carrying a canvas and art supplies, a familiar figure stands on the shore. Even from across the vast sea, I can see the helpless expression on his face. Oh, I should not be giggling about this. So basically, the spatial anomaly, which is, I don't know, black hole thingy that appears. I don't know. It's a tourist attraction apparently. Okay, I don't understand the future that these people live in. But it ate Rafayel's house. I'm sorry, that's really funny. Rafayel! You got... So you just woke up and your home was gone?
I shouldn't have passed out after staying up for 2 days. Then maybe I could have saved more than just these things.
Maybe that means you should sleep. He looks so cute when he's sleeping. I want to kiss his face. With a pained expression, he turns to show me his small collection of personal belongings that were salvaged. I spot a water container for painting. It wasn't even emptied before he grabbed it. I quickly cleared my throat to suppress an inappropriate urge to laugh. Don't worry, this is just a spatial anomaly created by the Deepspace tunnel. Once the fluctuations subside, your home will return to normal. But... the road to White Sand Bay, along with its beach, has also vanished beneath the waves. Good lord. The fluctuations caused a protofield displacement, which has resulted in shifting the spatial anomaly several nautical miles away from its actual location. What the hell are you talking about? In other words, this place has become a lonely island. Thank you for explaining that. I'm sorry, the solution is really funny. Everything is normal for now. No metaflex fluctuations have been detected, and there are no signs of wanderers.
Well done. The spatial anomaly appeared without warning, so we'll need to conduct a more thorough investigation and analysis.
Any comments on the famous artist that whose hope just disappeared? Okay, never mind. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Rafayel taking inventory of his art supplies. A light bulb goes off in my head. Captain, is it possible for me to continue my investigation? Just an excuse to spend time.
You're not
with
gonna
Rafayel.
leave?
Nah, why would I leave you? No. Even when you make me mad. I end the call and Rafayel has somehow appeared behind me. Teleporting as Xavier se kya seekh raha hai? His eyes sparkle with anticipation. Yes, baby, I'm not leaving you, even if you make me mad. You're a poor fishy stranded on an island. I can't just let you fend for yourself. Are you sure you want to stay here though? You can always come over to my place.
Cutie, I'm literally surrounded by the ocean. I don't think I can get stranded even if I tried.
No, you can get stranded. You have in the past. I see your point. After his initial confusion wore off, Rafayel quickly embraced his new status as a castaway.
I was planning to visit a spatial anomaly for inspiration, since a lot were popping up recently. I didn't expect one to deliver itself to my doorstep, though.
I don't think this is his first time being a castaway. I think this happens a lot. In his multiple lifetimes.
But there's a more pressing matter.
A slightly troubled expression appears on his face. Yes, what is it?
After painting for 2 days straight, I fell onto my bed, and then I spent the whole morning trying to save my art supplies.
I see.
If I don't eat something soon, I might become a real castaway.
Fair. Come on, let's get some food in your tummy. Fishy cookies or lobster flavored crispy noodles? Which one do you want?
I'll take the fishy cookies.
Okay. Isn't that fish food?
What brand of cookies are these? They're pretty good.
What did I just give him? No, actually, did I just give him fish food? By the speedboat, Rafayel tosses them into his mouth while taking the heavy bag from my hands.
What's inside?
A cooker and its grill. I also bought some seasonings and ingredients. Wow. MC was prepared for camping.
Then that's...
It's an auto-expanding tent from the association. It sets itself up with one press of a button. I'll show you how it works in a bit. This is their version of, the tent which can hold anyone. I don't know. I'm thinking about Harry Potter for no reason. Anyway. I toss the tent and outdoor mat onto the beach's sand. Then I pick up another bag.
And this?
I have no idea what MC is doing. Some snacks, fruits, drinks, stuff like that.
Miss Bodyguard, I think you're a little too excited about me being stranded on a deserted island.
I am not. Also, you just said you cannot be stranded. Make up your mind. I continue tossing bags of various sizes onto the beach, and speak with conviction. What is conviction? I was worried you might suddenly end up on a deserted island, so I brought everything I could think of that is necessary for survival. Why did I randomly have the urge to? Never mind. Don't ask questions. Rafayel waves the game controller in his right hand and the boing fish-shaped massage in his left. He pretends to have an epiphany.
I see. Humans need many things to survive.
Leave the vibrator alone. Shut it. Yes, humans are delicate creatures. We can't take any chances.
All right, we should hurry then.
He gracefully leaps off the speedboat, then he turns with his arms outstretched. What do you
We
mean?
need to build a shelter for my delicate human companion before the tide rises.
Shut. Okay. What? After finding a nice flat spot and successfully setting up the tent like in an Animal Crossing game, I'm about to show off my handiwork to Rafayel when... Where is he? Where did he go? Come back here. It took me 120 wishes to get you home.
Look.
Flowers burst into my field of view, their vibrant red petals dancing like flames. They're beautiful. Where did you find them? Actually, where did the flowers come from?
Over there.
Over where? I look at where Rafayel is pointing and catch the glimpses of something mysterious behind the dense foliage.
I was looking for a branch so I could make you a fishing rod, but I found several flame lilies growing in the bushes.
I've never seen a flame lily in real life. I really want to at this point.
I followed the flower trail and saw... Do you want to take a guess?
A cat. A tribe who lives on this island? This isn't good, Raphael. They might tie us up and feed us to the fish. He is the fish, though. I pretend to be scared and grab his hand.
Oh boy, the seasonings you brought are gonna come in handy, you know. Can you sprinkle more thyme on me?
Raphael gently squeezes my hand as he leads me across the soft sand. We follow the trail of flowers. There's a trail of flowers. An arc of light shines over the horizon, its golden brilliance cascading to the center of the island. It reveals ancient ruins that rise and fall with the land. Ooh. No way. Island of Songs? Stop everything! Is White Sand Bay and the Island of Songs the same thing? Does Raphael currently live on the Island of Songs? Dude, we need the Island of Songs to be explained more thoroughly at this point. It's appeared in 2 myths at this point, and now it's here. Does Raphael straight up live on, like, Lemurian ruins? That would be pretty cool, honestly, I don't know. Weathered stone pillars stand in solemn silence. Vibrant vines cling tightly to their surface, as if they were nature's radiant tattoos. So, speaking of the Island of Songs, in Abyss Walker, the Island of Songs is where the castle is, because that's where MC set him free. If that's the Island of Songs, then what are the ruins? What are these ruins? Wait, in Sea of Golden Sands, Raphael takes us to ruins. In literally Tears of Romero, he shows us these same ruins. If this is not the Island of Songs, then what is it? It's not Valefall City. At the end of Abyss Walker, we had not seen a Valefall City yet. What is this place? What ruins are these? Is this the temple? Is this the temple where the flame used to be held once? I am confusing again. I thought this was the Island of Songs. Hold on. There are sand-covered ruins and crumbling walls as far as the eye can see. With a low, mournful sound, the sea breeze passes through the cracks in the stones. This doesn't look like a tribe song. It's more like the ruins of an ancient temple. Oh! This is the temple from Forgotten Sea that held the flame and the tomb of the sea god, I think. This is not the Island of Songs or Valefall City. This is the temple. Does Raphael live on the patch of land that once used to be an underwater temple? Is that what White Sand Bay is? In the center stands a weathered alcove. Broken stained glass windows cast their kaleidoscopic colors upon its surface. This is the temple. Every next sentence just adds more to the theory that this is the temple. Raphael crouches down. His fingers gently trace the relief carved into the stone wall.
This is...
What is it? When Raphael doesn't answer, I lean in to examine it. The intricate carvings are detailed. While a lot has been worn away by the wind and sand, I can still imagine their original magnificence. This part looks like a person. What? Oh, come on, I was just getting worried over here. It sounded like a giant crab raising its pincers. Why would the sea god like a dance that looks like crabs are fighting? I was getting worried over here. Although I think this is still the temple. There's a carving of the sea god in there.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but that giant crab is Lemuria's sea god.
That makes sense. Why would the sea god enjoy a dance that looks like crabs are fighting? Okay, yeah, this is definitely a temple weather. Yeah. He takes my fingers and guides them to an indentation. He helps me trace the relief's patterns. So it's a carving of you. Right? Right?
These lines are the hair, and the pincers are actually the body. Next to it is a radiant sacred staff.
Yeah, that's just you. That's just LSD you. That's just Lemurian sea god Marma and Rafayel. The tail over there, or this is the leg form?
These reliefs probably depict the legend of the first sea god from Lemuria's creation.
Okay, not you, some other sea god before you. The first one, apparently. Still counts.
They're not a guide on how to cook crabs.
I'm sorry, that was rude. No, you were not. But how do you know for sure that this is the Lemuria sea god?
I can tell just by looking at it.
Yeah, because he is one, basically. Seeing Raphael's matter-of-fact expression, I wonder if this is some kind of special sense that only Lemurians have. Based on what the association told me, these spatial anomalies appearing in the city might be projections from the end of the Deepspace tunnel. Whatever the hell that means. If that theory is correct, then could this place be...
Yeah, it might very well be from the sunken civilization of Lemuria.
Yeah, this is the temple. Every single sentence being spoken is just confirming my thought. So this has been the temple the whole time. I'm an idiot. I genuinely, in both Abyss Walker and Tears of Rumiro, thought this was the Island of Songs. No, the Island of Songs is completely different. Which is the Island of Songs? I'm confused again. Never mind. Ooh. In contrast to my astonishment, Raphael remains calm as he gently closes my mouth.
This temple was probably built by my great ancestors.
Add another great onto there. So, if I took a bottle of sand from here, it would be a historical artifact?
Make sure the sea god certifies its authenticity first.
Okay. As Raphael speaks, he blows away the sand from the crevices. The carvings are more visible. This is Lemuria's sea god. What an imposing, majestic person.
You know, there's also a young, good-looking one.
Yes, excuse me, where was it? Is the figure beside him his consort?
Yeah.
Ooh. This proves my point that other sea gods might have had the same problems that Raphael is having. About having a beloved and not wanting to sacrifice them, having to do it anyway because they literally had no choice. And then they got really sad about it. And probably that's why the sea gods are not immortal, that's why they died. I stand my ground on the fact that Lemurians can die of a broken heart. You know, I know this game is Chinese and Raphael is Chinese and like the god thing is probably also Chinese, but as an Indian, I kind of look at it from like a Hindu mythology perspective. Gods have consorts for a reason. Gods have consorts because the consorts are the one who reminds the god that this is your limit. This is what you can do, this is what you cannot do, this is what you should not do. If a god gets really mad, it is often the consort who's calming them down, like you don't need to go that far kind of thing. I think of Krishna and Rukmini in this scenario. I know this has nothing to do with whatever is happening, but like I just think of Krishna and Rukmini and I think of the story of Sudama, and it's like Krishna is willing to give Sudama like everything, and Rukmini, being the avatar of Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, has to remind Krishna that you've given him enough for not only this lifetime, you've given him enough money not only for this lifetime but for the next lifetime. That's enough. Stop. The consort exists to impose limits, that just because you're god doesn't mean you can just about do anything. Here's your limit. And so every time in the story it says that Lemuria's god needs to be someone without limits, and that is why, you know, the person you are bonded with needs to be destroyed. I'm like, isn't it kind of dangerous to be without limits? Like, gods don't work that way. Anyway, I'm sorry, I went on a tangent about mythology there.
The sea god brought coral branches and conches when he asked her to be his bride.
I'm telling ya. I don't know if Raphael's talking about himself or other sea gods. Maybe he's talking just about himself. But I'm so sure that other sea gods have had the same problem that Raphael has. If the other sea gods had not had the same problems, they would hold a grudge against MC and Raphael. Especially in Tears of Rumiro, when we go down to the tomb of the sea god and talk to all those sea gods. They are so receptive and nice to MC. If MC was not meant to be there, they would be hostile towards her. I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent again. Just like, I really like mythology and gods and all that stuff. I'm not surprised Raphael is my favorite. Wow, the sea god knows how to be a romantic, huh? Yep, no, I can see that. I mean, he's not making me go to hard pity, I swear to God. He was only nice to me on his own birthday. He came to me at soft pity. And after that, the whole time he's been mean to me. And I'm already sweating. He tucks something behind my ear. I reach up and feel soft flower petals. A flower? What are you...
You don't like it?
No, I love it. Just wondering what you're doing. I like it. You also know how to be a romantic, you know, if you were feeling jealous. Smiling, Raphael pulls out a paintbrush to remove the dust from the relief. You said that this was the first sea god. Does that mean there was eventually a second and a third sea god?
Every sunrise is accompanied by a sunset. Likewise, the sea god slumbers and awakens with the ebb and flow of his power.
I'm not sure if I should believe the idea that the sea god is not the individual. The sea god is like a sea spirit that uses a particular Lemurian as a vessel who becomes the sea god. I don't agree with that. It is an idea that is floated around a bit, but I don't agree with that. So this confuses me. Someone explain. Can the lads fandom gather here, please? I need views.
But when his power is gone, he fades away and dissolves into the sea.
Yeah, that is what I learned from Tears of Romero. And also Abyss Walker, unfortunately. When will the next sea god appear?
No one knows.
He's right here.
Sometimes only a few years pass between a sea god's passing and their successor's birth. Other times, it can take centuries.
Raphael's predecessor was centuries ago. What about now? Is there a sea god in the current era? You're kind of talking to him. At some point, MC is going to find out that he is the sea god of Lemuria. Like, MC mentions the fact that Raphael is sea god so casually in both Abyssal Chaos and in the new Unicorns Operation Echoes of Kali Flower. That new Abyssal Chaos adjacent thing. She mentions that Raphael is the sea god so casually. She's gonna find out at some point, right? Letting out an amused chuckle, Raphael gently taps my forehead.
Who knows? It's just ancient history from thousands of years ago. Let's go.
Go where? He dusts off his hands to remove the sand. Then he stands up and pulls me to my feet. I want to see more of these ruins though. Show me more things. Where are we going?
To get my art supplies, duh.
Where are we getting?
Nowadays, you have to be lucky to find Lemurian ruins.
Ooh.
We need to copy these reliefs before they disappear and preserve them while we still can.
Okay, that's fair. Come on, let's go.
But before that, there's one more thing.
Oh, good lord, what is it? Following his gaze, I turn. Nearby, our tent is practically upside down. Only one peg is in the ground as it struggles against the howling winds. Oh boy. Oh god.
We better hurry. Otherwise, we'll have to share the ocean with the sharks tonight.
Technically, that is possible because you're there, but let's not risk it. After properly securing the tent, Raphael takes charge of the landscape architecture while I handle the interior design. The what now? You people realize you're stranded on... You know what? Never mind. By the time I finish organizing everything and lift the tent flap, the sun is setting. The clouds are painted in dappled gold. Evening's light washes over the sea and bathes the island in soft, warm hues. Poetic ass language. I should also start talking like more poetically. A bright splash of coral red now sits on the sand. From what? Is this Raphael's idea of landscape architecture?
Please. Of course there's more.
What are you doing?
Behind you.
What am I looking at? Huh? Oh, you unable to see Raphael anywhere. I walk around to the back of the tent. I am confused. The fence is arranged in a staggered manner. It's decorated not with vines but with colorful seashells and sea glass. A winding path paved with pebbles leads to a weathered wooden boat. Crystalline waves dance across the boat's hull. There is no question about who painted them. What were you doing and why does this still confuse me? Where did you get all of this?
I just walked along the shore. Everything here is nature's gift.
I suppose that's fair. Baby boy. When Raphael appears before me again, I wipe the dust on his face.
So, my darling, delicate human, does this meet your survival requirements?
Does it meet your high-ass society? I'm sorry. Yeah. You are cute, you are here, and that is my survival requirement. Even if you make me mad with the hard pity stuff. It's great, but I point to the grill and stove set up next to the wooden board. It'd be perfect if there was grilled meat. Oh, and drinks and fresh fruit at the side. I have food!
Are you sure those are required? It sounds more like a request.
I mean, I brought food, right? Captain Jen, I'd be like, you're just there on a date. I know you're not doing an investigation. Enjoy your date. Despite saying those words, Rafayel walks over there. We can ask him anything and he just does it. He's gonna whine about it, but he's gonna do it anyway.
Here.
Gimme, thanks. As I take the can, I catch a glimpse of an unusual blue tinge beneath Raphael's collar. Random scale? Raphael, I think your scales are showing.
Huh?
What happened? Don't move, let me see them. You've seen them before. What are you so surprised about? Sweetie.
Hey, wait. Your hands are freezing.
You were constantly freezing. This is not new to you. Raphael frantically grabs my hands. Hey.
I know what you're thinking, but they aren't scales, cutie.
Then what's the blue thing showing? Then what are they?
You'll see after it gets dark.
Oh god. Bioluminescent marks? He is a deep sea creature after all. Raphael stuffs a large prawn cracker into my mouth to silence me and my curiosity. Eat. Shut up.
Take one step forward, bend down, and then keep moving.
Oh, the tent looks so cozy. Like, actually, I want to be in there. Just so we're on the same page, don't lead me into spooky caves or dump me onto a dolphin's back, okay?
I haven't done any of those since I was 10.
Still, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Raphael has covered my eyes. As he guides me into the tent, the sound of the sea grows fainter.
Okay, now lie down on the blanket.
Oh god, what are you doing? Right here? I trip over a round object and I immediately reach out for something to steady myself. Probably his face. Sorry. I wasn't injured from falling. Actually, I feel very comfortable right now. I toss aside the thing that tripped me over, the boing fish-shaped massage for the freaking vibrator, and feel the cushion under me, which is just rough. It's just rough at this point. Do y'all leave, sweetie? Do you need me to leave the room? I can leave. You can have a private time. Sorry. My cushion squirms in protest. Taking off my blindfold, I try to put on an innocent smile. Are you okay?
No.
Sorry.
The split-second decision to use me as your cushion was done with grace. I'm impressed.
In my defense, I tripped. Oh, you're too kind. Raphael raises his knee and nudges me.
Why aren't you getting up?
Hey, I don't want to. You're comfy. No, I'm messing up. Ow, I fell and got hurt. I need a kiss before I can get up. You owe it to me after the freaking heart pity thing again. Why did both Discord and LSG do the same thing?
You're such a tease.
Oh god, I think I should leave the room. He's getting into the whisper point. He holds the back of my neck and his soft, cool lips meet mine. Yeah, I think I should leave the room. I'm gonna leave the room. Like, y'all do your thing. Anyway, where was I? He holds the back of my neck as his soft, cool lips meet mine. Then the gentle kiss deepens into something more intense. I'm left breathless. Y'all, they're so cute. I feel like I'm interrupting. That's enough proof. His other hand finds my waist, that I don't have, and pulls me closer. With nowhere to retreat, I surrender to his passionate kiss. Oh, y'all are so cute. I like them.
You had enough.
Nah, you know what? Keep going. Keep going. I'm enjoying the ASMR. You're such a tease. I try to calm down and sit up, but Raphael shifts to his side and gently guides me to lie down next to him. Can you tell me why you're being so secretive this afternoon?
Lie down and look up.
Ooh. What are we looking at? Do not set anything on fire, please. Ooh. That's the nice music. I like this music. The lamp is suddenly turned off and everything is plunged into darkness. I don't like darkness when Rafayel is involved because it scares me. Gentle lights begin to dance across the tent ceiling. They gradually merge into a stunning display that resembles waves, blooming flowers, and brilliant stardust. Oh! Why is this? With the sound of the waves lapping against the shore, I feel as if I'm falling into a luminescent blue ocean.
I mixed paint with fluorescent materials to try and recreate what you'd see with bioluminescent algae. You know, the blue tears phenomenon.
Oh, that's what you were seeing on his neck, the fluorescent material stuff. Technically, he's also a bioluminescent creature.
I used countless jars of paint to make a small bottle, but it was worth it.
Oh, you're so cute. Beside me, Rafayel is bathed in the same light. The paint mark below his collarbone gives off a gentle glow. It's like a kiss from the ocean. Hi. You're so cute. And people didn't like this card? Are you all okay? I remember you said that blue tears only last for 10 seconds and once they leave the ocean.
These should stay with us for much longer. Or at least until you wash them off.
Oh dear God. I wouldn't do that. As I gaze quietly at the blue sea, I remember the equally magnificent reliefs I saw in the ruins. Rafayel, tell me stories about Lemuria, please.
Do you remember the Tome of the Sea God?
Oh, that thing. That little crap. Rafayel just wants to be at peace with his bride, but Tome of the Sea God says no.
They say it contains the entire history of Lemuria, which spans countless millennia. It also has prophecies that were passed down for generations.
Rafayel moves his fingers and the glowing patterns transform into mysterious images.
What tale do you want to hear about first?
Not Tears of Romero.
Oh, and before I begin,
Yeah. Amidst the sound of distant waves, his voice takes on the flowing sea's soothing quality. Can we hear him sing at some point? It's not fair.
everything I'm about to tell you is nothing more than a myth.
BS! All of your true stories have been myths. Ooh, the ceremony at Willfall City. I love this music. That night, I fall asleep while Rafayel tells his stories. Actually, in my dream, I see a breathtaking azure world. Massive sea creatures gracefully swim. Schools of fish dash past mysterious seagrass, and luminous jellyfish drift past rainbow-colored coral reefs. A melody played on a flute resounds from afar as a small blue fish swims up to my fingertips. It swishes its tail as it guides me deeper into the ocean. Oh! I was looking for aftercare after LSD. I did not want to cry again. And then I see it, a warm dancing flame. It's waiting for me. A young sea god cradles it in his hands before gently placing it against my heart. Oh, that's what we found out on Tears of Romero. He gave it to her. Over the next few days, I focus on investigating the spatial anomaly while Rafayel focuses on sketching the ancient reliefs. Aside from researching the ruins, he seems to be thoroughly enjoying his stranded on a desert island situation. For example, I know this is random, but sir, we're stranded on an island. Where did you get an outfit change from? When I return from the investigation that day, I find a wind chime made of seashells hanging by the door. Actually, you know where I think he got the outfit change from? I think MC just happens to have some of Rafayel's clothes with him.
I wanted to make a paint organizer, so I collected some seashells.
That sounds adorable.
But then I realized I collected too many, which is why I made the executive decision to use them all.
The table is covered with several shell organizers, shell pen holders, and a row of little birds composed of shells. That is awesome, but also what are you doing?
Look at this. Doesn't it remind you of the seagull that stole your bread yesterday?
And then, yes. These are...
They're sea lanterns. Isn't it obvious?
No, I don't know what sea lanterns look like. Several sea lanterns are scattered across the ground. Anyway, ignoring the heavy machinery outside. Meanwhile, Raphael carefully removes the excess wood with a small knife. I thought you didn't believe in sea lanterns and other wish-making customs.
Yeah, I don't. But I thought you might want to try it.
Well, they look pretty. Yeah. Well, you aren't wrong, and we need your fire here.
You know, you're getting really comfortable with bossing me around. Too comfortable, in fact.
What am I... Oh. Wait, I'm supposed to hold. Me stupid. Yay! I normally auto these things. Ooh, I love it. As we resonate, a warm glow emanates from within the lantern. It's not long before the sea's surface is illuminated by many lights. That must be so pretty. This is where the Kindle should have started. In general, I very much agree with the complaints that the animated sections are too short now. Like, what attracted me to Love and Deepspace to begin with, it was the first time I'd seen a fully animated autumn. But now the animation is so rare. Like, Death and Rebirth was an important main story chapter with important lore, and there was like 4 minutes of animation in the entire 2-hour storyline. This tent looks so cozy. I love it. I want to rest in there so bad. Our time on that small island slips away like a gentle breeze. I send over the last protofield readings. Meanwhile, the arc of light above the horizon has faded. It's a specter of its former self. Oh no, it's fading, eh? That means the deep space tunnel's fluctuations are getting weaker. The spatial anomaly could vanish at any moment. Oh! The wind wakes me up that night. When I turn my head, I find myself alone. The sleeping bag is cold. Is he still awake? Come back! Come back to bed. I pull back the tent flap and look outside. There's a faint glow coming from a fire in the distance. It's near the ruins. Back to bed. Go sleep. Yeah, I swear MC had some of his clothes with him and she brought them with her. Because otherwise, where is he getting the outfit changes? In the flickering firelight, Raphael sits before a centered stone wall. His thin charcoal pencil makes soft scratching sounds as it moves across the paper. My eye is itchy.
You're awake?
Yeah, that's because you're not in bed. Come back. I need to hug you. Beepy boy. Using his free hand, he lifts the blanket from his shoulders. I move closer and he wraps the blanket around us. Aww. Can't sleep?
I just wanted to finish the remaining sketches, that's all.
The paper is filled with mysterious, otherworldly drawings. I can vaguely make out the figure of the sea god. It's been a few days. Have you made any new discoveries?
I wouldn't call them discoveries, but I did learn about a few things that weren't mentioned in the Tome of the Sea God.
Ooh, new information. Tell me. Daylight has arrived.
For example, the sea god tried to win over his beloved in a variety of elaborate ways. I also found out how many times he stumbled.
Ooh. There were stumbles? I don't know, man. I feel bad for him. Even these embarrassing moments were recorded by our ancestors, so we could laugh at them today. I mean, they're very adorable fails, though. I'm guessing the sea god won his beloved's heart in the end, right? Otherwise, there wouldn't be more to the story.
You're correct.
Yeah.
The sea god and his bride lived together for all of eternity. Their power watched over Lemuria as the ocean thrived.
Darling, I love your wishful thinking, but I don't think any of the sea gods experienced that. Not even you. What is with the heavy machinery outside? That's a textbook example of a happy ending. None of it, which hasn't happened.
And it's not how it ended.
That's not the... Oh, good God. Huh?
The true ending is right here.
Oh. Raphael's finger hovers over the carved relief. Oh, I thought you were talking about me. I'm sorry.
The ancient people of Lemuria believed the sea god would protect them forever.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they built this temple. It was to record their legend and pass it down. They must have believed these carvings would stand the test of time. as a Lemurian monument.
In the firelight, Raphael's voice softens and the air around us becomes hazy.
Yet the temple was eventually abandoned. Their civilization sank into the deep sea, and Lemuria was reduced to nothing in that abyss.
Was that
Clearly, the sea god failed to protect his people.
Oh. Raphael feels so guilty about the fact that he can't pick between Lemuria and his pride. I think he's kind of ping-ponging, talking about the sea gods before him and then about himself. Baby boy. It's just a myth.
Yeah, that's why I don't believe in things like legends.
Says the legend himself, but we understand. The charcoal pencil meanders across the paper. It leaves meaningless lines in its wake.
Whether it's a sculpture or a painting, art is just one way to capture a scene, to preserve a moment in time. But sculptures crumble, and the colors in paintings fade. Our humble efforts are powerless against time's relentless march.
But here you are, still drawing. I tap the paper in his hand. Deep down, you instinctively wish to preserve something, right?
Don't you think it's contradictory?
No.
I know nothing lasts forever, but I still want to keep trying.
You preserve it for as long as you can, that's fair. I cup his face in my hands, yay. Then I squish his cheeks, yay. As you should. Baby boy. Raphael, you silly fish.
Why are you calling me a fish again?
You're my fish. You've already captured thousands of beautiful moments. They're anything but meaningless attempts.
But I'm not satisfied with that.
He lowers his head and embraces me. His warm breath tickles my ear.
I want to capture more moments. Every single second of being stranded on an island with you. I want to preserve it all.
The people who did not like this card, are y'all okay? Like, are y'all okay? Actually, who hurt you? Did the poles hurt you? Did you have to reach like 300 poles to get anything? I hug him back, and when I see the arc of light above us, a thought appears in my mind. Can I do anything to make this moment last forever? I'm not sure when I dozed off, but when I open my eyes again, I find myself wrapped in a blanket. I'm inside the tent. Art supplies and sketches are stacked on the table. Raphael finished all his drawings. Hey! Yeah, okay, he has outfit changes because MC brought his clothes. Seriously, there's no denying that. MC just straight up had some of his clothes. I walk outside and head to the shore in front of the ruins. Raphael is staring at the fading arc of light as dawn appears on the horizon.
Do you want to watch the sunrise together?
Yay. Sure. Is this our last sunrise here?
Are you gonna miss this place?
Yeah. Of course, we worked so hard to build our base. Now we'll never see it or these ruins again. I know they won't really disappear though. They'll just return to their original timeline and space. Wow. The ruins are a mark from a different timeline. That's pretty cool. I turn to meet Raphael's gaze. Even though our time will pass once this space dissipates, I believe it left its unique mark. Whether on this island or in our memories.
Wait.
What is it?
I feel like I'm about to hear something important. I need to prepare myself.
For what?
Are you really gonna spend our last moments on this island wearing pajamas?
Well, frick you too. Pajamas are comfy. They aren't pajamas. Looking down at my wrinkled clothes, I touch my messy hair. A belated rush of embarrassment floods my face.
There's a brown box in the tent. Check it out.
Why is my actually kind of powerful gaming computer lagging? This should not be lagging. Yeah.
I'll wait for you here.
Yeah. I'll go check the box. Ooh.
Did you really think my personal belongings were just art supplies? you're thinking about right now.
Where do you get the dress? I need to borrow your fire again. Hey, me. I know it's just a simple token.
My fire combined with your flower, it's anything but simple. Do you know what it means to have this as our witness? Then, in return, I'll give you the entire ocean as my gift.
Oh, you come back. Come on, here.
By Lemurian customs, our covenant has been forged. Every second of our lives must be shared, starting from this moment. If this vow actually represents eternity, will you give me the chance to prove myself worthy of your devotion?
Just a second. I love that MC has absolutely zero questions and why did you have a random wedding dress? But also MC asked no questions because I'm not asking questions. I'd marry him tomorrow. I'd marry him today if I can. But yes, you're shaking yourself at like no is an option. Oh, this is so sweet. I love him. Oh, look at the fancy. Oh, sorry, that's a good one. Oh, look at that fish tailoring. That's so cute. That's so pretty. Oh, hi, buddy.
Would you like to share this moment with me, cutie?
If he's doing this now, what happens when the actual wedding happens? That's a little far in the future though. Never mind. Dude, I love the dress that comes back.
All right. Can you lower your head a little?
Okay. Oh, that's the veil from last year. I think I was not available last year.
From now on, the ocean's waters flow for you.
Kiss. Baby boy. And to my sea god, I would offer my most sincere devotion. Oh, at this time, no one dies in the end. Oh, come on, and people don't like this card. I swear y'all are not okay. This card has been an hour long. That was so cute. Dude, this card was like an hour long. You cannot tell me the story was short. Sure, the animation, the kindred is short. That frankly, the animations being short is a problem with the entire game. It is not just a Rafayel issue. Okay, so I got Rafayel's outfit from the crate and I get, you know, my address from the card and then I get the ring, right? Yeah, wait, oh, I have more poses also. Yeah, I get the ring. Yep. Look at them. Look at the babies. Look how cute they look. I love MC's dress so much. I can't believe that people don't like Rafayel's version of MC's wedding dress. Like, you telling me that you don't like the dress that is perfectly matching for Rafayel's Little Mermaid aesthetic? You know, with the puffed off shoulder sleeves, Ariel style. You're telling me you don't like that? You don't like the fact that that there's a mermaid tail on the bust here and the Rafayel's, no, not Rafayel's sea god pattern, but like, there is a pattern on like God of the Tides Rafayel that's like over here on the dress. Like, this is such a pretty dress. I like, from the trailer, this has been my favorite dress. It's not even Rafayel biased. This has just genuinely been my favorite dress since I watched the trailer. And I can't believe people did not like this card. By all means, criticize the fact that the animations are too short, which is a problem with the entire game right now. But the card was good. It was like exactly what you would expect from Rafayel. But that was good. That was a sweet card. I very much enjoyed that. I think it was very worth it for Rafayel Curly's because, again, it is exactly what you expect from Rafayel. The very sweet, sappy stuff. And also, he is the wife guy. It is funny to me that MC just asked no questions about the wedding dress. I think she just opened the box and was like, well, I'd marry him today. I'll put it on, no questions. I'd marry him. Well, I did say I want God of the Tides and Tears of Romero aftercare. You know what I'm doing. Wait, this is such a cute hairstyle. This is the hairstyle we've gotten with Rafayel's dress. I mean, the dress that Rafayel has given us. This is so cute. I love it. I didn't even realize there was a braid here.
Did you really think my personal belongings were just art supplies? Tell me what you're thinking about right now.
I'm such a simp for God of the Tides. Specifically.
Do you know what it means to have this as our witness? Then, in return, I'll give you the entire ocean as my gift.
And this time when God of the Tides does it, no one dies. This is what God of the Tides deserve, man. In the goddamn
By Lemurian
temple.
customs, our covenant has been forged.
My babies! My babies! I love them so much.
Every second of our lives must be shared, starting from this moment. If this vow actually represents eternity, will you give me the chance to prove myself worthy of your devotion?
Oh, why isn't this man real? I want to squeeze him. I love that ring. I wish it existed. Hey, buddy. This is what God of the Tides deserve.
Would you like to share this moment with me, cutie?
Why did the toe of the sea god just screw him over? Like, I swear to God, the toe of the sea god just exists to screw sea gods over, man.
From now on, the ocean's waters flow for you.
I swear this is what God of the Tides deserved. I won't break that toe of the sea god. It shattered it like glass. Dude, I like this card. I don't know what other people are talking about when they said this is garbage. I can say with absolute certainty, I think people were being really dramatic that this card is garbage. It's not garbage. It is exactly the kind of card that would is Rafayel. It's just Rafayel. This is exactly what you expect. It's tender and beautiful and pure, and that's it. I would not call this kiss censored. I'd call it veiled. The veil here has significantly more significance than the actual kiss. We've seen kisses before. It's not like MC has never been seen kissing Rafayel before. Guys, calm down. There are other cards. Not only are there other cards, there will be more cards. The beach themed card is supposed to be spicier than Nightly Rendezvous. How can you possibly go further than Nightly Rendezvous without being slapped with censors? My point is that people are being dramatic. This card is not garbage. It's lovely. It is Rafayel. What you can criticize, and what was among the criticisms of this card, was that the animated section, the kindled, was too short. That I agree. The kindles are too short nowadays. Kindles are way too short. The animation in the main story, way too little animation. We need to have the fully animated chapters back. If we don't have fully animated chapters, like, the main story will not be worth doing. It will just become Cards 2.0. We need the main story to be fully animated again. That is a valid criticism. There was also another criticism for this card. That Rafayel's card looks too plain. There's just nothing there. You guys know that Rafayel's whole thing is the ocean, right? And his home is currently in ruins because Lemuria don't exist no more. Also, something that I'm surprised that I was not aware before I went into this card. So this pretend wedding, Rafayel actually created this. The tux and this dress and this ring, it's all real. I've heard that for all of the other love interests, it's an illusion. Rafayel has made it real though. The dress and this ring and Rafayel's tux are still going to exist even after this spatial anomaly fades. That is genuinely very interesting. Rafayel has made this real. For him, this was not a fake wedding. This was as real as he can make it, because I genuinely think the reason he does this is because he's afraid he's not going to have this opportunity. He's not going to have the chance to marry MC in this timeline either, before some BS happens, the Tomb of the Sea God or some crap. Overall, if the criticism is the lack of animation, that's fair. The card, however, is good. I hope you enjoyed this Lads video. It will happen again. I will make more Lads videos. I just wanna skip a couple of events. Please, the beach banner, please be boring so I can skip it. Xavier's Myth is next. I know it's gonna power creep Lemurian Sea God, but please don't power creep it too much. Okay, so I will see you people next time there is a card that I can actually get. And until then, have a nice day, week / month, I don't know. Bye!